Hello.
Hello.
This is the Baldy Random Show.
The random boredness.
What's going on?
Not much today, John. It's been a pretty laid back kind of day.
All right, let's get some commentors in here. How many people do? Oh, look what I found.
Oh, who you found, John?
I have found the Slippy, and I have found that Elon.
Put it back straight away. You do not want to. You don't want to find one of those hanging around your inbox.
Now, Slippy, you're supposed to be screen free right now. I don't know how you're commenting. You're supposed to just listen. Freaky Friday. Oh, Freaky Friday is the topic. Okay. All right. Excellent.
That's just Freaky Fridays.
Show nudes. All right. Evening, gents. Hello, Griff.
Who we got? Sean's in there. Naked Sean.
Let me just pull you up so that I can...
Pull me off? What?
No. Off. Up.
Oh, up.
Up.
Damn it.
Yeah. Let me just get you up so I can...
I need to work out how to get my screen bigger for this.
Are you still using your phone for everything? Or did you switch over to the tablet like you said you thought you'd try?
No, I'm using my phone.
Of course. You're stubborn.
I'm just stupid, John. I can't help it.
Stubborn, man.
I was born that way.
That's all right. They're kind of the same way. Stubborn. All right. Now I've got you up over here.
You guys are so organized. I'm just doing it from a phone. And for some reason, I've got it really small. I don't know why it's gone really small. And I can see the chat, and I don't normally see the chat, and it's all confusing.
Okay. Well, now I've got ability to communicate.
Is the ability.
What we've got here is the ability to communicate.
It's failure to communicate, John.
All right. Now I'm in here. Now I feel like I'm part of something. There we go.
Slippy wants to tell us all about bugs.
Let me tell you all about bugs.
Slippy
it's not
the bug.
Without an extended U.
Bug.
Bug.
Let me tell you all about bugs.
Is the little Blade in Welshman in here yet?
No, you mean the man who must not swear?
Yeah.
The man who cannot swear.
Well, I think that only applies to when we're in the room together and Chris is in there as a referee, but otherwise, yeah.
Griff is a referee because it might end up as a punch-up between you and Tony.
He's not part of the contest because he doesn't want to not have to cuss. See how that works. It's just it's a funny contest between
good friends from across.
Yeah, it's quite challenging actually, especially when they get me riled up.
Don't you get that TK riled up?
Phil the Rouge Neck, please. All right. Where is it? Special episode of Phil. Okay.
Phil Rouge Neck.
Now I'll be right back. As Phil. If Phil's going to be replacing me, I'll be right back.
Phil Rouge Neck. Please hold the line, callers, while we deal with the situation.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
No, hey, Phil.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good there, boy. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good.
What's the topic today?
Well, the topic is Dave couldn't be asked to come on the live tonight because he's got his son over.
That's inconvenient.
Very inconvenient. I had to get my little black book of people that I can call at short notice. And Phil came up first.
Right. Well, did you hear about them boys at the church?
Which church is that, John?
Well, let me tell you about rude behavior.
Uh-oh.
Well, you see, I went to this place where you have to mind your manners, and they weren't minding the manners.
Uh-oh. What did you have to do, John?
One of them had to get killed.
That's an open a can of whoop ass.
But I can't discuss them things live. So I'll have to continue this conversation in private. So
Roger that, John.
back to TK.
Back to normal programming.
Yeah. Oh, you can't tell that story live. Sorry.
So what have you been doing today, John, on Friday?
Not much. Just enjoying my weekend already early a little bit.
Same for us over here because we've got a bank holiday. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
Good Friday. We have
Yeah.
that in common. We don't get
Yeah.
to bank. We get a bank holidays here as well, but it's a little different how our bank holidays works. This is how the bank holiday works. The bank's closed. Everything else is open.
I think that's how ours used to work.
It's kind of what a bank holiday is, right? But
Yeah.
apparently you guys interpret it a little differently.
Well, you know, most when I was a kid, most places were like shut on a bank holiday, but now pretty much there's still a lot of shops and stuff that are just open. It's just like a normal day for them.
Oh, well, good.
Unfortunately, it's not a normal day for the post office.
Yes,
So
that's
we-
one other. Yeah, the post office is closed here as well.
So if I posted out any knives to any people that were expecting them on a Friday, they're probably going to get them Saturday if the post office doesn't leave it now until Tuesday, because Monday is also a bank holiday.
I don't know if that person you're referring to has received the message that we are live, because I don't see him in the room anywhere.
Well, I'm thinking, I don't know if he's hanging out in his biker gang or not. He's a
TK,
biker.
long way to come to a fight.
Who's that?
Peter, I'm not traveling there. I'm going to go there for that.
Post by Everett. No, I'm not going to use.
Yeah.
Every
Sean
drift.
asked if Miss Tammy is coming on too.
Unfortunately, not.
No, I think that's unique to
Eunuch. Oh,
yeah. Unique to one other individual that I cannot in any way or shape or form imitate. So I am not going to attempt that. What the fuck am I watching? Griff says.
Griff, we have no idea. This was just a random piece of randomness that we found very random, and we asked Dave to come on, and Dave said no.
Right. Post by every, and everybody will get their stuff. Apparently, you're not supposed to use the post office.
Well, I like using the post office. I can print it all off at home, and it's all just easy for me. I've got an app and stuff, and you know.
Yeah, it's convenient, Griffey. Leave the man alone.
Slippy said, imagine if somebody showed a knife. Like it's a knife show.
It's not a knife show. This says Freaky Friday. Where did you give you that interpretation?
That's Slippy, though. He's a bit stupid, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. It's random.
Lynn thinks it's random as well.
You like random, though, Lynn?
Mikey has a beautiful singing voice, so I've heard. French Friday. Oh.
You've heard it personally, or you've heard it from others?
Who knows?
All right. Let's have a musical show. We love music. We both share a love for music. I will show you my wood. I will not show a knife right now. Yes. Would you like to see my wood?
Randomly show a knife. Is that a dude? Hey, John.
What about the rest of the show? We just do this and use the Texas voice, and
what do you mean, John? I don't know what you mean.
The dudes can talk to
Dude.
one another.
Dude.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude.
Got any knives?
Okay. Has everyone left yet? All right. You want to see a knife? I'll show a knife. Here we go. How's that one for a knife?
What the hell is that? Come on. That's the kind of thing that Tony would buy.
Funny you should say that.
What?
Because I think I'm going to offer this for sale to him.
It's Tony, so he's probably going to buy it. To be fair,
It's a nice one. It's got the upgraded steel and the blade nicks, nail nicks on the same side.
upgraded still to what?
Yeah.
440 CB.
It's got the nail nicks on the opposite sides so that you can actually open the main blade, because before when they were on the same side it was buried.
Oh
yeah, it's like
two-bladed Barlow.
Yeah, it's like 440B, I think is what it is. But yes, so the nail nick is on that side, and then on this side. See how that works?
It's always good when you get the nail nicks on the right side.
Yeah. Well, you could have them on the same side so long as the blades don't come so close in proximity that you can't reach it.
Yeah, if the nail nick's further down so you can actually get your nail in, that's fine. But if they're, if one's hidden behind the other one,
right,
it's a little bit daft.
Now you can see where that would be a problem on that side, right?
Yeah.
See how they're pretty much just right on top of one another.
Yeah.
So, they corrected that. Good going, Rough Rider.
Rough Rider.
So yeah, Stonework Series Barlow Rough Rider, if anybody cares. And then synthetic material, I think. I don't know. Some sort of ground up real material into artificial style material. Does that make sense?
How old is that Stonework Series?
This is pretty new, and this is like their second incarnation of it. It's not very old.
Oh, okay.
Probably about less than 4 years old, because it's come out since I started the channel.
This is a knife I picked up earlier in the week or end of last week.
What's that?
I knew you were going to ask me it. It's French.
Ah.
It has got working backs. Lovely handle. Very nice action. Perfectly centered and no nail nicks, John. No nail nicks.
How would you open a knife without a nail nick?
You just pinch it, the blade, John. Just see. Okay. Science.
Does the knife get upset when you pinch it?
No, it's pretty good because it's French. And there's no Le Blade wrap, Slippy.
Is there le screams of pleasure when you pinch it?
I mean, there is for me. It's actually a very nice knife. It's really, really great. This is from Congi. There was two of them, and a certain Welsh chap who lives in the north of Wales picked up the other one.
Is it the heavy set one or the little tiny one?
Well, I don't think it's little and tiny.
Okay. So
He wears a pink cowboy hat. North Wales.
Wales. Why am I thinking Ireland? Oh my God.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The cowboy boy.
The cowboy
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Good pickup, Elon.
Elon didn't tell me that. It was me that tipped him off. As you do.
Right.
But he didn't tell me that he already had one, and he bought another one, and now he has two.
For a guy that only collects 20 knives, surely he has intentions for that knife.
Apparently, he sold 3 knives this week, so I've heard.
Okay. What's your plan, Elon? Let us know in the chat.
Do you think Elon's got a plan?
Yeah, certainly got to have a plan if you have 2 of the same knife in a 20 knife collection.
He's got 2 of these. They've both got white handles, but I believe one is smooth bone and the other one is mammoth.
Okay. So they're different. Are they different enough to keep 2 of the same kind and a 20?
They look very similar to me. They look very similar to me.
All right. So here's the question for the chat. If you only collect 20 knives in a collection, do you keep 2 of the same style knife, regardless of the handle difference?
Same brand, same maker,
same blade,
same pattern.
Same pattern. He says, I have two grails left for the year. Yeah. You tipped me off to the first one. Yeah, that's right. So
I don't have any grails left. I think it was to the first one as well. Oh, right. Oops.
Did you? Slippy says if it ain't Sheffield, it sucks.
I do know where it's coming from.
But does this really suck?
No, it doesn't. It's kind
It's
of
not
cool.
from Sheffield either.
It's kind of a cool blue.
Did you know who named this blue?
Was it Big Bird from Sesame Street? Big
Oh.
Bird from Sesame Street.
No, this
Oh.
one, this particular character is much smaller.
Ah, was it Oscar in the trash can?
No, it was a ponytailed warrior.
Ponytail. Is it the Swedish Chef?
No, it's not a Muppet, for crying out loud.
Oh, he's a Muppet, all right. He's definitely a Muppet.
Yeah, I'd say that one's okay for Slippy.
Elan's shown up with like 5 Barlows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bora Blue Boner. Huh. All right. I like that one a lot. You think I should review that one, maybe?
Yeah, I've got one of those. It's really nice.
Look at the variation in it, the blue and that.
It's a great knife.
Does that remind you of like sitting on some Caribbean beach and just got your little toes in the sand and they're just being washed gently by the shore?
No, I'm normally the one in the water trying to find a shark to play with.
Ah, so you hear da da when you see this knife.
Yeah, dun 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 dun.
All right. Everybody has their own reaction to the water, I guess.
Mm.
I spent many a day on the beach. Did you go to the beach when you were in Florida?
I did indeed, and I was also told to get out of the water when the shark came along.
Oh, there was one then.
Oh, there was a big shark there that was hunting fish in the shallows. Yeah.
Huh. Hunting Mikey fish.
I was going to fight it. I'd have been fine.
Did you have your knife on you?
No.
There's another. Stagoronis.
Stegosaurus maximus.
Stegosaurus. Do you like the names of this? You like the name of this knife?
Is that is that Beaver Creek?
Yeah, we call it a little something different. Just barely. We changed the word a little bit.
What have we changed it to?
Well, it's not creek. It's like an old wooden floor.
Creek.
A little bit of, or yeah.
Griff says that they need to do the Otter Creek in bone or stag.
Otter Creek.
Mm.
I'm sure you'll get to that. That's probably next on the list, of the Barlows. He's done the other two now, the Lusahatchee, Jack, which is kind of like a Barlow.
Griff needs to check Slippy's comment.
What's that?
Maybe they are, Griff. Maybe they are.
In other words, they are. That's
Are they?
That's Matt's way of saying he knows that they are, and
well, Matt is a shill, isn't he? He's a roadcraft shill.
Yeah, that's correct.
Beaver crack. No, Elan, you've not got that quite right.
Lynn says we're going to need a bigger boat.
Great film.
Yeah.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got a Barlow here, John.
What's that one?
This is
that mine? Is that mine or yours?
This is no, yours is in your box. This is either Slippers or Sean's. Let's say this is Sean's.
Okay.
In olive wood.
He's going to count on it with that dark spot near the bottom. Now you know what that side looks like. So you got to see.
I better give him the. Right, let me just mark the dark spot on the bottom.
Sean's.
I've just written Sean in a giant Sharpie on it. Look. Hey.
Did you kitchen that?
No. I haven't touched Sean's Barlow or Slippy's Barlow. Yours I've just tossed.
You know how they call they'll have different names for the patinas of the blade, you know. What do you call the ones that have Slippy's fingerprints on them?
Ruined. Disgustingly ruined.
Not mustard patina or anything fancy, just ruined.
Mustard.
Yeah, because you remember the one that Zen did.
Yeah.
He did one for Elin.
Mustard works really well.
Elin, you've gotten that knife, right? What would you call the patina that you got on there? Just an etched patina. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an acid etch, isn't it? Really?
Pitted. It's pitted. Just pitted. You guys are so original. Come on. Come up with a name. Somebody spent some time on that. That was so cool. What you mean was? Does that mean you got rid of it?
What did you do to it?
Why are you saying was past tense? Like
I bet it's one of the knives that he sold.
It better not have been. That was so cool.
You know what he's like. He doesn't keep gift knives.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't even count them towards his number.
He tells you that he keeps them, but he doesn't. I know exactly what he's like.
Bubbles patina. There you go. Bubbles.
He likes
like Michael Jackson's Monkey Bubbles.
Oh, that's going back a bit.
That Bubbles. Was it that Bubbles?
Look at Elan there trying to say that he doesn't sell his gift knives.
Slipina. I don't think he does.
He's sentimental.
He's very, very, very soft-hearted individual. Those things mean a lot to him.
Yeah, right up until he wants to buy himself a crash helmet, and then he sells them.
Oh, that's right.
He's going to be a biker.
Did you ever get your motorcycle, Leland?
That's a tiny little pocket knife, like a fifth pocket. Now, to have one of these knives, you've got to be in the inner rectum, sanctum. You've got to be inside someone. No, what is it? I don't remember.
I believe now it's moved a bit. It's like the lower intestine now.
Here you go. You want to be my gang.
Because there's a couple of like tagalongs on the outer perimeter of the
tagalongs, Klingons. They're just clinging on to the ring, are they? To the rim.
Couple of little hangers on.
Rim clankers.
So we've moved a bit further inward.
He has 3 tests to go before he gets his motorcycle. Hopefully they're not mental tests because he's probably going to fail them.
Yeah.
The colon knife. That's a good
I hope
one.
he doesn't have an accident before he's meant to take the test, because then, he has no
I hope he doesn't have any accidents at all.
Well, right. Yeah.
You said that in a very threatening manner. I hope you don't have an accident.
I have any control over it. I'm just.
Well, you've just shown me a knife that means you're part of the inner sanctum.
That's true.
You are. It's you are part of the.
Yeah.
You're part of the brotherhood now. The top tier Cutler's colon. Are you fighting your?
I had to even it out. It was driving me crazy. I had one side up and one side.
Your ears trying to get out of there.
Yeah, they're popping out of there. You sleep with the fish. No, I don't sleep with the fishes. He did have an accident with the traffic cone, though. Recall that. I do recall
that. Was on a Friday night. He got yeeted.
Oh, really? I thought it was on a Thursday during Patty's Live.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's happened to him more than once.
He was wrecking into that cone like it was a sink.
For some reason, Elan reckons that he's got 2 of those knives now. I know somebody else that got 2, but you was sharing the love, John, wasn't you?
I did. I shared it with an outer rectum individual.
You shared it with a massive bell end. Who did you share it with, John?
Chris. I sent it to Chris.
Oh,
Is he
I was
in there?
right.
No, I told him maybe we were coming on. Did he? Oh, there he is. If you crash, do it right at 150.
Fuck yeah.
It's not dark or anything. He's not dark or he's not.
Nigel's in here now.
It's a good thing I know him in person. Like, because if I just read text from Chris,
yeah,
I would have thought he was like one step away from the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris's messages come across quite, I don't know, angry.
Yeah. Eyebrow is raised.
Uh-oh, eyebrow is raised. Oh, shit. I'm out of here, John.
Dingleberries. That's right. That's the word we were looking for. Dingleberries. Some dingleberries clinging on.
You know, there's always a few Klingons.
Mm-hmm.
So Elan ended up with 2 of those knives. I'm guessing that Matt must have sent him one as well then.
Oh. All right. Well, you can't get rid of that one because that was a gift, right?
Well, yeah, but if he's got 2 of them, he should pass it on to someone who's worthy of it, to like to be in the gang. Yeah. You can't just pass it on to anybody.
No, you got to give it a worthy individual. Kind of like, you know.
Well, you fucked that up, didn't you? You completely fucked that up when you gave it to Chris.
Excalibur, right?
Excalibur.
only a certain few.
The round table.
Mm-hmm.
Knights of the Round Table.
That's right. Was that Chaucer? Or am I screwing that up entirely?
This chat. Well, Tony's in. Mr. Blade in Wales. That's a big boy, John.
Mm-hmm. You know what you call that?
A knife.
Come on, what's the pattern, Mikey?
Big knife. I'm looking at a really tiny screen. I don't know why.
It's a folding hunter, sir.
I haven't even got the screen to the full size of the phone. I don't know why it's done that to me. And I don't
you know how they've run this knife?
Why?
Do you not see that? Is it your screen too small to see that?
I can see what the shield?
No, let's look at the blade, sir.
It's like a swedged blade with a long pull.
It's got 2 nail nicks.
It's not. Is it a Rough Rider?
Yes.
Why do they keep doing that? They make such nice knives, and then they go and do stupid stuff like that.
It's just to remind you that it's a Rough Rider. They can't ever get everything right. There has to always be some little diddly thing they do wrong. Yeah.
Elan said it's a copy of a Frenchie.
Is it? Did the French invent this one?
Probably. It's probably like the Dutch.
Yeah.
Ask Jerk.
Let's ask Jerk. Where is he? Oh, wait. He's not in here.
Remember, Mikey, I have guns and war clubs. Have you seen Chris's war club?
I have. It's quite impressive.
That's one hell of a club. You wouldn't like to be on the wrong end of that, would you?
He was going like this with it. And I'm just thinking, you know what he told me last night? You know what? This is a true story. He was like, I got my club now. I'm just waiting for some idiot to break into my house. It's like, you want him to, don't you? Hell yes.
What kind of idiot would be breaking into Chris's house? You just wouldn't do it, would you?
No, I wouldn't even come. I would, even if he knew I was coming, I'd call him. I'm about 200 yards away from the front door. Don't shoot me.
Yeah. Even if you just go,
I take like five more steps. Hey, I'm about 150 yards.
I'm the one in the red hat. Don't shoot.
It took like 10 phone calls before I got to the door.
Stay on the phone. Don't pull the trigger.
No, yeah, don't come on. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to ring the doorbell.
It's me now, knocking. Yes. Ugh. If I got past the dogs, I'm not sure I get past him.
Yeah, he's got a few. He's kind of prepped, isn't he? He's kind of ready for like trouble.
See, he's trying to play the game while we're not in the game room. Look at this. He says, "Has John sworn yet on the live? We're on a bet. We're only on the bet when we're in the room of Discord with Chris in there as the referee."
Exactly, Chris. So it's not going to count, okay?
No. This is Tony. This is Tony saying this.
This is Tony trying to be crafty to win the bet, isn't it?
Yeah, he's trying to win.
What's the prize?
I don't know, but Chris says I recommend 800 yards.
Shit. I want to turn up at Chrissy's in a tank just to make sure that I don't get shot.
Yeah. Peter says he hasn't cussed yet, but I can tease that guy. Tease the F word. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Peter. Don't tickle me. Don't tickle me with your Elmo.
Pete's really helpful like that.
Mm-hmm. Loser dies. No. The loser dies. Jeez.
That's a bit harsh.
Please read Elon's comment, even if it requires you pick up a second phone.
The folding Hunter has some serious Nagul vibes.
No, the last comment that he made.
That's the last one I can see.
I wish I could put this up.
How about the Texas toothpick?
No, maybe it won't show up because he cursed.
I can't see it. Why is that?
It's Elon says, "My a-hole is the prize."
Yeah, I just start swearing now. I just get it lost. Yeah. Tony wins.
Right,
because I'm like watching it live on like YouTube.
Right.
So they've probably cut his like comment out because he's being an a-hole.
It was at 3:40. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't even see a time on it.
Elon's dying. He can't keep it together.
Elon's been banned. Elon, no one can see your comment except for John.
Right. You don't have a moderator here. There is no one in here with a wrench.
No.
It's free for all up in here.
Yeah, keep it free.
Okay. All right. So lead the discussion, Mikey, because I'm feeling like you're playing with your knives and not paying full attention anymore.
Well, what's the plan for the weekend, John? What's your plan for your weekend? Because we, as in me, Slippy, Sean, and Lynn, are out for the next 2 days knife hunting. And then we have to make tracks back home in time to be on the live show.
Yeah. You're making me feel bad, like I'm interfering with your fun. So I told you, if you don't get back in time, don't sweat it.
You said if we're not back in time, you're going to cancel all the shows.
No,
and we've all been sacked.
I'll just start. I didn't say that. I'll just start it without you. When you get back, or if you don't come on at all.
I'm reckoning from Somerset, Slippy will be back first, and then it will be a 50-50 out of me and Sean.
Right.
50-50. But I think we'll be back in time for like Sunday's live, because it's lockbacks and it's one of my favourite knives because I've got a few of them.
Do you have lockback knives, Chris? Because that's what we're showing, lockbacks.
Can I be on the live?
Nigel says you don't need a wrench to tighten Elon's
nuts.
That's right.
Nigel's, is he talking from experience?
I don't know. Yeah. As long as you don't holding it up, Chris, you're welcome to come on. But I don't know.
I'm going to show a knife. Look at that.
I don't know who's going to be there. What is that?
See, well, it's a little French knife.
It's very curvy.
It's very curvy. Almost. I mean, it's definitely got a bulbous end.
It's a pistol grip. Pistolero.
But it does smell nice.
It
it smells so good.
What's pistol in French?
I hope that knife never loses its smell.
What does it smell like?
Juniper. This French knife is great. It's got a fantastic action on it. It doesn't blade wrap, and it's got a great lockup.
No blade wrap.
No blade wrap.
That's a first for a French knife.
No blade wrap. It's quality. It's fantastic.
Pistol is French for Pistoli. I think that's probably Italian, isn't it?
I wouldn't take anything for fact that
no.
If it's come from Tony.
If it's come from the chat, period.
Yeah. If it's come from Discord, I wouldn't trust any of them. Just going to give it a little bit of a pivot lube. Hope everyone out there likes to lube their pivot on a regular basis.
Hot Shot, which I don't recognize, says, "Do you know about Corolla?" I don't know what that is. Is that a brand?
I've said, have you ever traveled to India? And
No.
do you know a bit about? No, I'm afraid I don't.
No, don't know anything about it. I might. You might what? I don't know what he's talking about. Griff says I might.
Is that to do with Elan's comment about getting a French knife for his birthday?
Maybe.
If you get one of these, I can highly recommend them. They are fabulous. The only problem is like French knives, I don't remember all of the names because they're not in English.
It makes it tough, doesn't it?
It makes it tougher for me, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of a video idea that I had here? It's not really for the community so much, more for the outsider, more for the general, more for the layman, but just a quick show of every pattern that I own.
Every pattern?
Yeah, just to give them an idea of like what a canoe looks like, and Stockman looks like, Coke bottle looks like, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all, that, really, just to give people, because when I got into traditional knives, it wasn't 2 years ago. And I had no idea. I was at Blade Show, Sharp Show 23, and I was having to ask Slippy and Judd and Paddy which knife it was that I'd just picked up. When I was going through all these case knives, I didn't know the patterns. I knew Sodbusters, I knew Barlow's, and I knew Stockman's, and all of the others like Teardrops and stuff. I had no idea. I didn't know what they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could be helpful. Didn't know a sow belly, did you?
I'd heard of a sow belly, and I think it's one that I kind of guessed at because it, kind of looks like a sow belly, Yeah,
a canoe as well. That was probably pretty easy to pick up.
Well, what about a 4-bladed canoe? Or is it a 3-blade? No, a 3-bladed one. Is it called a gunboat?
Well, I think the gunboat just refers to a larger one. I don't know if it specifies blade numbers. I'm not sure on that one.
Well, I found a gorgeous, absolutely stunning George Wolstenholme gunboat in the box, old one.
3 blades?
Like new, yeah, 3 blades. Was it 3 or 4 blades? I think it was 3 blades.
And you left it there for someone else to buy.
Maybe.
It was too pricey, wasn't it? What was it cost wise?
£100, but it was an old one, and it was like new, and the build quality on it was amazing. It was a stunning knife.
Would you want to redo on that one?
I picked up some other knives on the day from the same place, and they were stunning.
Yeah,
I picked up some like great knives. I picked up one for Slippy as well. I don't know. I did pick up a really nice George Walton home pen knife in the box that was lovely. Anyway, like a little two-bladed jigged bone pen knife, a clip point and a pen blade. That was absolutely fabulous, and that's still got the paperwork in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have liked, you know what? I would have liked the gunboat. It wouldn't have been one that I would have ever carried, I don't think.
Right. Who does carry a canoe? It's the most not carried but liked knife I've ever known.
You're absolutely right. I was having that conversation. Me and Slippy did a week of them carrying a canoe, and it was great. And there's nothing wrong with them, and I absolutely love them. And I own quite a few of them, and then I've not carried one since.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was only because you made a point to do it that you did it, and then you haven't done it since.
Yeah, I very rarely carry. I don't even think about carrying one, to be fair. I think my go-tos are probably Sodbusters, Barlows, and jackknives, really. Oh, now we've got problems. Have you seen who's just appeared in the chat?
Yeah, I have.
The one, the only, Paddy's Potato Peelers.
Mm-hmm. Was it Steven's idea for the topic last week, or this week, actually, Thursday?
It may have been. What made you say that?
I don't think either of you two would have come up with that. I think that was Steven's idea.
What, fighting zombies for a bag of rice?
It sounded like he kind of had a preconceived idea whenever he started talking about the rice bag, and I don't know if it just came out of a dream or something. Was that what it was?
I don't know, but if it was, I wouldn't want to be in his head. That's for sure.
But I just try to imagine myself on an island with Paddy, and he had the bag of rice. And like, just thinking, how much is he going to share of that?
Well, he does make, well, I've been told that he makes like a mean stew when he's camping and stuff. So perhaps he was, perhaps he was going to cook for everybody.
Yeah, but if we're on an island and it's got zombies on it, we've all got to fend for ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see what you mean. I think really...
he really is a big guy. I mean, it's a lot of meat to be wasted there just to let a zombie get hold of it and ruin it.
Although, to be fair, I mean, he would keep the zombies busy for like a few days, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, you could live on that meat for quite a long time too, you know?
Yeah, but you'd have the bag of rice.
I don't want rice. I want meat. I'm a carnivore.
Yeah, but you're a cannibal. That's the thing.
No. I don't do it because I want to. But
I mean, can you picture yourself being on an island somewhere with a bag of rice chewing on Paddy's meat? That's what I'm saying. Surrounded by zombies.
It's a horrible situation. I mean, it really is.
It's a terrible situation to be
in. Oh, Paddy has said that I would eat you first, John.
Again, a terrible situation to be in.
Well, that changes my knife choices. I'm going to need a very long bladed knife to keep my distance but still make contact.
What did you put on for that live? What did you put for your 3? Because I do remember reading it.
Oh yeah, you read it, did you?
Yeah, I do.
One quarter second that was on the screen and then ignored. I remember that. I put on there that I would take a sow belly.
Oh, for right.
Yeah, no.
Well, Ashley. Oh, that's a nice.
And my reasoning for it was because I wanted to have a nod toward my friends, right?
Yeah, some of your reasonings when you're thinking about a
'Cause I know
survival situation.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm dead in that situation. So I know I'm not gonna make it. It's just a question of how many days I'll make it. It's not a matter of whether I will or not. Right. And
I'm
then
not
the
gonna
other
make
one
it.
was a buck 110.
But yeah,
Because I wanted people to know where to bury my remains should there be any found. Of course, you might have to pump Patty's stomach to get some of it back.
yeah. There's just a foot left.
Yeah. Then the other one was your gambler, your twisted assisted gambler.
Not really a lot of fighting knives there.
No, and I would have to definitely change my picks now that I know that Patty's out to eat me.
Yeah, I went into that thinking fixed blades because they're one-handed. You can like reach them. You don't have to try and open them.
Right.
I was just thinking purely fixed blades, but then I thought, well, if I'm carrying a bag of rice, I don't want to have something too heavy. So then I went down to 2 fixed blades and a lock knife. You know.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot to open up a burlap sack. I'm thinking more like, what I'm going to do with the trees that we can find to make a shelter and lean to, whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Keep the wind and rain off the fire that we probably aren't going to be able to start to begin with, if we're honest.
I'm thinking we should probably do this. The next time there's a meetup, I'm going to hide a bag of rice 20 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
And then first one there wins.
All right, show a knife. Somebody's getting annoyed.
Who is Hotshot? Do we know Hotshot?
I don't know who Hotshot is.
Show a knife. Oh, I'll tell you what I will show. I modified one of my Arthur Wrights.
Yeah.
Put an easy opening because look at the nail nick problem.
No longer there.
No, the nail nick is there, but it's hidden.
No, but I mean the problem is they've been eliminated.
Well, no, because now I just put a little easy opening with a Dremel and then just polished it up. It came out really well, to be fair.
Did a great job. I would have never known.
Do you know what? I didn't really think it through. I should have probably tried it on a cheap knife, but then again, this is quite a cheap knife over here.
I mean, it's not like $15 or something, but yeah.
Well, I was thinking I don't have many $15 knives that have got wood and brass and would be quite easy to put I couldn't think of anything else to try it on first.
Mm-hmm. So are you one and done with that, or are you happy enough to try it on something more expensive now?
If I needed to, I would definitely try it on something more expensive, but I don't have the need. I don't have any more expensive knives that are a pain to open. Some of the Arthur Wrights with the sheep's foot blade, lamb's foot blade, sorry, can be a bit tough. Now I can normally pinch them open, but not with that pen blade in the front of it. So
yeah,
I've got the idea from Slippy because Slippy bought a couple of Arthur Wrights and they had the easy open put in.
Yeah,
because I was trying to think of a way to open it, and I thought, easy open, and it's great now. But yeah,
long pull would have been
a long pull would have been great.
Yeah, maybe or something like that. They would try a little different approach, give you a little more grip, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, a little more grip. That would have, yeah. Griff wants to see a knife in a slip. Let me see about a knife in a slip.
Sheath.
A sheath, yeah.
Mm.
A sheath knife, that would be, wouldn't it, John?
Sure. A slip. There's a slip, not a sheath. Whose slip is that? Who
don't know
said-
if I've shown you this. Oh, look, you've got a MJ Hoods.
I do.
What about that one, John?
I like it.
This holds a buck 110.
Is that designed for that?
It's designed for the buck 110, yeah.
The brass hanging out.
Made by our very own Griff. So it sits on your belt at a slight angle, which is nice.
Yeah.
So it means you can reach around with the left hand as well.
Right. That straighten up and down. It's just a touch harder to get out of there, isn't it?
It's a really good fit. So if you found yourself dangling upside down by your feet, you'd be fine. You wouldn't lose your knife.
Right.
But yeah, this is absolutely wonderful. This was a gift from Griff. I went into work on Thursday, and there was a parcel there. Well, in fact, there was 2 parcels. I had a really nice day. There was this from Griff with a nice little note in the box, and there was another box full of Parker pens from Nigel.
Nigel
Lovelace, who's in the chat now. Yeah, he sent me some old Parker pens. I thought that was really nice of him, because I do like an old Parker pen. And then I've got this as well, and this is great. So this isn't the buck that's going to live in here, John. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the one that's breaking it in for me.
Gotcha.
Because Griff said that, just put a knife in it straight away just to break it in.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm actually not going to put a 110 in here, John. Can you guess what I'm going to put in?
What are you going to put in there?
A 111.
Well, I guess I better get that on the way to you then, huh?
A buck 111 in Magna Cut.
Did you want to see Griff's knife, since I have it close by?
Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing Griff's knife. I've heard some good things about it.
Okay. Look at this. I've been told never to show the box, or I'm going to be unsibbed.
Why?
Because everybody says I'm a box reviewer.
Well, I mean, if the knife comes in a box, then don't you want to see the box?
Sometimes you're going to see the box if the knife's in the box. That's kind of how I felt about it. But apparently, I'm not allowed to keep them in the box. I'm supposed to have them out of the box before the review starts, so they don't have to see the box. Because then they have to wait 12 seconds to see the knife.
Some people have just got no patience. Oh, yeah. Oh, finger grooved.
Mm-hmm.
112?
Yeah.
Magna Cut.
Yeah.
What's the wood? Exposed pins, which I like.
Desert ironwood.
Oh, desert ironwood. I've been contemplating a custom 112 for my next visit to Texas.
I remember what you told me when I said I think I'm probably going to get one like this.
Yeah. I can't, I can see why you might want to get like the same specs.
Can you forgive me if I perform that trick?
Of course I can. Of course I can. I think, I mean, it's looking kind of good to me, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe without the finger grooves? I don't know.
No, I really do like the finger grooves now.
Okay.
I was never sure about the finger grooves for like years and years. And then I got that 90s 110 with the finger grooves, which was probably about the time that they brought out the finger groove as an option. And it's amazing.
Well, you're from the 70s, correct? So you are a bit groovy.
Groovy. I am a 70s child.
Yeah, same. Yeah. So let's see what Griff had to say about that. Perfect. That was the sheath. Need to keep the box for the date of birth because only has the anvil. Right. That's correct.
You've swapped my boxes, haven't you? So I've got the box that's on my
birthday. So you'll know it's not really the day that I gave you, but
it was the day after, though, wasn't it? It was only like one day in between. But you've swapped the boxes for me. I thought that was really nice of you, John. Because have a buck that's on my birthday.
A birthday buck. That's a birthday buck. Yeah. Well, the 111 wasn't the birthday buck, but yeah, you did get a birthday buck. But that is the birth date born buck.
Yeah, exactly. Tony says if there's stickers, always show the stickers.
Blade Lord says John makes us wait 12 minutes. I mean, the video is only 11, so if you're waiting 12 minutes, I can't help you. I think you're watching the wrong video, buddy. Always show the stickers, Tony says.
Always show the stickers. I've run out of stickers. I've sent them all to Tony, I think. Tony's got all the stickers. He's got all the Blade Show stickers, like at least one of each, I think.
Yeah.
Because you went mad.
I'm going to be a little bit more greedy next year. I'm not going to give him as many.
Well, like Slippy. Slippy just was.
Why did he keep
grabbing them off the table by the handful?
Oh no! Oh, you mean from the show? Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like, maybe I should think ahead and get 2 for Tony and I rather than just 1, because Matt was the one that was grabbing the multiples. I was trying to be considerate.
Yeah, but I was taking 1 as well, so we had at least 3 of each.
Yeah.
Sometimes 15. I don't know.
1 for me, 1 for you, and 12 for Matt.
There was a lot of giant mouse stickers, as I recall.
Yeah, there was.
In fact, one had peeled off, and I found it stuck to my sock earlier on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, I've still got. I'm sure there's a bag of stickers here somewhere still to this day.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I put them.
Peter asked, if I send you some money, will you get me a buck? See what I've done? I've opened the door.
You can't open it. You have to slam that door. Slam that door shut.
We'll help. We'll see what we can do with Pete. But I'm going to start shipping directly. I'm not going to do the shipping to you, ship to the hopscotching around everywhere.
Yeah, the problem is the customs, getting it past customs. That is the problem.
All right.
And it's always a problem, and trying to,
Oh yeah, you can buy one and I will ship it, but there's no guarantee you'll get it. That's kind of my thing. It's like there's never a guarantee once it leaves the house.
The problem is
in my power.
Customs can seize it, and you will have a battle to like try and get it back.
Yeah.
Or you'll get the knife, but you'll get a massive customs charge.
So as long as you have that with that understanding in mind, then we're fine. We're good. It can happen. I do my best to avoid it. And I'm batting 1,000 right now, but
don't say that. You're about to send me $2 and 2 baseline. Don't say that.
Don't jinx it, huh? All right.
Don't jinx me, Joe.
All right.
Ina says you'll all need to send me a bunch of stickers because I want to send one of each chat. No, Elan, no. You can't have any stickers, Elan. Sorry.
I'm going to have to add some extras into the box so that Matt will have some.
Which ones?
Just some of my own, yeah. Because of all the things that we didn't do, we didn't give each other stickers enough while y'all were here. I like our own stickers to have for send outs.
But your place was just full of piles and piles of stickers. There were stickers everywhere, John.
I know.
I was so sick of stickers by the end of that.
Yeah, there was stickers everywhere.
I was hiding stickers, in that book, book that you gave me, that like thick book, and I was putting stickers in between like the pages so they'd stay flat. And I forgot all about it. And I thought, oh, toilet reading. I'll get the book out while I'm sat in the toilet. Stickers everywhere. Stickers falling out.
That's crazy.
Guys like to read on the toilet, don't they? Come on.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's just a thing.
I mean, now. People take their phones in, didn't they, and like doom scroll. But I just like to read a good book when I'm on the toilet. But it was full of stickers. So.
Doom scroll. Jesus.
Doom scroll. Yeah, doom scrolling.
There's a knife. Keep people quiet.
Is that a? Oh, what is that?
Trapper.
I was going to say trapper. Yeah.
Look at this ugly blade.
It's,
Wow.
you know,
This is why I don't like trappers. That right there.
see, when they do a long spay, and it is really long, it looks odd. But there's a lot of people that modify those blades, that they like grind them down and stuff and make shorter, different style blades, and it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, modified trapper. This is the only blade a trapper needs, right here.
Well, see, I've got a single bladed trapper, and it does work.
Do you have that to show?
Now, do you mean the case single bladed trapper?
That wasn't the one I was thinking of. No,
Was you
the one that's
of
3 3/4 inches that you showed me earlier today.
You're putting away knives, and then 3 3/4 inch trapper.
Well, you are doing a show. Could make the effort.
No, I wasn't really. It was just a chat. It was just a chat. It's in. It's definitely in one of these pouches. Stacey Bolster's blades in the house.
How you doing, Stacey?
No, that'll be Brick Busters.
Yeah.
That'll be random ones.
If you guys have a request, a knife request to show for me.
Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
So that's done with the long nail nick. Look at that blade.
That is something else.
Got a single thread on the bolster.
Now, was that one that Judd initiated?
It was indeed. Good memory, that one. Yeah.
Good job, Judd. Good job.
That's in Bog Oak.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me mute myself for a moment.
Single bladed trapper with a half stop. It's quite a blade, that. Nigel, I can't show you some love for a friction folder. I've only got 2 of them. I don't know where they are right now. I'm showing single bladed trapper, which I know you've got, Nigel. I know you've got a single bladed
I'll be right back.
Trapper by Ashley Harrison. But these are a great knife. They've got some great snap on them.
Why does Nate not let him back in?
It's definitely a pattern that I've really come to like now. Single-bladed trappers.
How long has the dog been out?
I think Nigel's got his in, I want to say Walnut. Mine's in Bog Oak. What else I've got in here? This is one that John's got as well. This is a really, really nice one. That Matt had this plan to have these ones made for us. And when John gets back, I'm sure he's got his one to hand as well. Get me big shopper out. Oh. Irish walnut. Was it really Irish walnut, Nigel? That's pretty cool. Tony, which big chopper do you mean, mate? Do you mean the ridiculous one? I was just showing that one, John, the Jep Ashley.
Ah, yeah, the Jep Ashley.
Which I know that you've got one of, which was a great call to have made by Slippy.
Yeah.
And apparently, because Nigel's got a single-bladed trapper by Ashley Harrison, but he's got his in Irish walnut.
Okay.
Which is
Irish walnut. Cool. I don't think I've seen that wood. Like I don't recall ever seeing one with that handle material.
I think it looks a bit lighter than our kind of walnut that we've had used, it just looks a bit fairer, but it's really nice knife. I've seen the knife; it's stunning.
Yeah.
Which big chopper, Tone? Come on. Oh, I know the one he means.
Oldest one-arm razor. Yeah, I don't have one of those.
I'm gonna have to get rid of this knife. Do you mean that one, Tone?
Friction folders, huh? I hear Mrs. TK. Yeah, she was freaking out over the dog. Apparently, my son left the dog outside in high humidity. She wasn't happy with that.
Poor bandit getting left outside.
Yeah.
Is he all right?
He's fine.
So that's my big chopper. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chunker.
I've got another. In fact, I've got another big chopper. This is. I've got to be careful with this now because this took a right edge. This was from Peter Tiffany.
Hey,
look at that.
That's beauty.
I mean, I could have picked this on like Thursday night, couldn't I? Really?
Yeah.
That would have done sort of. That would have built a shelter, killed some zombies, and then got to the bag of rice, probably.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. I'm thinking Patty would have lost to that one.
I put an edge on this, only like a rough edge. It was only like a 400 grit edge, and it's obviously old like carbon steel. And
what did you use to do it? Like a file or something?
Sharp. I had to use a file at first because it's still quite an uneven edge from over the years. But yeah, I did it with a file first. Then I got a large piece of sandpaper and put it flat on a surface just to get an edge on it again, and it's wickedly sharp.
Just a flat piece of sandpaper and then just ground the knife through it. Yeah.
Yeah, so because the blade's so long, you need a lot of movement, and I didn't have any really large stones.
Yeah.
My diamond stones aren't that big really, and I wanted to try and get it all in like one kind of movement. And and it's not meant to be a really fine edge on that because that's just meant for like cutting stuff down, isn't it? Vegetation.
Yeah, the same problem I'm having with my machete, like what to do about getting it sharp. So,
yeah, but your machete is ridiculously long.
Thanks, bag. Yeah, it's crazy long. Like
it's literally like a broadsword.
It's crazy. So, yeah, that's one I haven't quite figured out yet. So it's kind of not been done yet, but I will get to it.
What are you going to use that for? Is that for the garden?
Yeah, it's for the backyard.
Did you need one quite as big as that? In fairness,
well,
if you're going to have one, have a big one. Yeah,
it's kind of what she said, right?
Yeah. Elan's got a question.
Sure.
What are the 3 knives you carry the most? That's a good question. That.
Man.
Or what are the 3 knives you've carried the most this week? If
overall, like since the time I've been carrying?
Because we rotate our knives quite a lot, but there's always one. There's one that I've been carrying for the past year, pretty much non-stop.
What's that?
It is what Arthur Wright call the, like the farmer's knife.
Okay.
That one. This one, I had to put a new edge on it today because it gets a lot of hard use as well. This is the one that I broke the back spring on.
He just had him replace it.
Yeah, I took it straight back in there, and I think Ashley turned it around in about a day and a half for me.
Mm-hmm.
Stripped it, which can be quite brutal to watch because they slide. He slides a thin blade down the through the knife just to cut through the brass pins, and then he just whacks it through.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, it's quite a brutal process to like take a knife apart again that's got like the brass pins. But it works for them because there was no like damage to it. There
They're
was
not looking to save the handles then at that point.
same handles, exactly
it
like
is.
the same.
You
Yeah,
did that without breaking the handles. Wow. Okay.
you did it without breaking like the handles. Yeah,
That's some skill.
but that is probably. I mean, that's always in my pocket, whether it's work or the weekend. This week as well, I've been carrying a little Victorinox 91mm with the Mike Carter scales on that I got from Slippy.
Yeah, Slippy's told me he hasn't been carrying a Vic lately.
No, he's not. Do you know what though? Until I put the scales on this, I've come to the conclusion I'm not a huge fan of the red Celadon. I don't know, and it's mainly because of the Mike Carter now, because it's so grippy and it looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Just
So
don't drop it in the woods
as well. Yeah, I've not got any of the wood scales. I know that Slippy's just ordered some more wood scales, some like custom made ones, and he's got them coming in. I think he said he's ordered them in 84mm or maybe 74mm.
Yeah, I need to put mine on my favorite. I think I'm going to carry the wood with the wood scales and it just classes up the knife a bit, doesn't it? When you get rid of the shoulder.
It does. It makes your Victorinox just not look like a standard Victorinox. And also this week, I've probably been like carrying the one that I put the easy open in.
Yeah.
But the one I always carry is that farmer's knife. Always carry that.
Well, I have been carrying this since I went to Blade Show. Pretty much just been carrying it.
Look how those scales have darkened up.
4/5 of the time, I would say.
Yeah. The action on those is so good.
And it's gotten only better. It really has.
Yeah, those actions breaking really nicely on those. Yeah, I know. those little tacks are just awesome. And you think tiny ass knife, but it's not that small, is it?
I mean, it's like a slip joint, slip joint size. That's kind of what I always thought,
Yeah, it's kind of like
it's kind of how I reconciled that I wanted the modern knife. It was like, it's going to be this slip joint size. It's not going to be a big monster. So that one I carry a ton. I've just been carrying this since I got it. Rovivon. Little.
Oh, you got the Rovivon, did you?
Yeah. It's awesome little piece here.
They are good torches.
Triple click gets you into the side light. So you got a UV light, right?
I think Judd's just got one and he loves it. That's the one that can, you can like change the color of it.
And you can turn it into a flash or a strobe.
Yeah, Judd's got one. He like said it's a good torch.
So fantastic little knife.
Torch. Flashlight,
torch.
I love the.
But you guys need to be getting this feature right here, because I wouldn't want to go anywhere in a hotel without this.
Is it a UV? I've got a UV.
You want to know where the mess is and avoid it.
I've got a UV. Is it that one?
Better bring your own duvet.
No. This is the green laser dot. No.
I don't have that. Yeah. Neat.
Is this the UV? Yeah, it's a UV.
Yep.
Well, we are staying in a in an Airbnb, so I might leave that one out just to take it.
Yeah. But Elon's saying he sticks his light in his cap. It's perfect for that right there too. Yeah.
That was one of the reasons why I got those, because they can do that, can't you?
Yep.
Have it as a head torch. And that way you've got both hands free to do other things with.
Look like a coal miner yet?
Yeah, working down a coal mine. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know what these people are watching on YouTube tonight. Haven't they got anything better to do on a Friday than like watch us?
No, not us. Obviously, we don't. The funny thing is, we already talked for an hour before we got on here.
Yeah, we were chatting away, and then we forgot we were meant to be doing a live, didn't we?
Well, you did. I didn't.
Oh.
I was like, "Where's Dave?" And then Dave couldn't make it because of his son. But I said,
Yeah,
"I'll fill in for him if you can't make it."
I think it's only the fact that Dave couldn't get to all of his knives.
Yeah. Imagine the disappointment when they saw me here and not Dave.
Actually, I might have. I don't want to let Nigel down, but I'm not sure. Oh, it is it. Yes, look. Yeah, Nigel. This is the love for the friction folder. But it's not just any friction folder. It's a special friction folder made by Nigel. It's half sword, half Junzi.
Would you be interested in this? This is something I could show fairly easily. My most carried Rough Riders for probably the last 9-10 months. Okay. That's something you're interested in?
Are they going to be sow bellies?
Not all of them, no.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will be interested. But I thought you was a big sow belly fan, so I was just having a guess.
I got one specific one that I carry, and then I tried to just kind of let the rest of them, stay in good condition. But all right, so let's go through that. Well, I'm sorry. This does include marbles as well. I always sort of group those together.
Yeah, I like the marbles, though. I do.
So there's the marbles. That's my most carried marbles by far. Nothing else comes close.
Really? Is that a Congress?
This is Congress, yeah.
Look at me. Look at me knowing stuff about.
It's real dark green. Curious to think what. Well, Griff's probably already gone now. Boredom, but dark green. But there's my most carried marbles, and it's just it's one of those knives where you don't need a super long blade. You're good to go. That's a setback in my opinion. You don't have a clip blade. This is the longest blade you got. Which, it'll do the job on some things, but
it will do. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel I'm missing out on stuff.
But that's like my single bladed like farmer's knife. It's that blade does everything that I need it to, especially for like work.
Yeah. All right, and then you kind of get a theme going here. I carry a lot of the Appaloosa ones quite frequently.
I like the Appaloosas. I think they're a wonderful series.
Yeah, that series of knives I've carried quite a bit.
I don't have them all. I think I've got 3 of them.
Quite a different blade, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think this knife or blade would be as useful, but opened many a package with it.
No, yeah, that little blade is awesome. I think that's one of the little specialities for that particular knife is that small blade. It's because it's just so handy.
Yeah.
It's a nice blade to get out and use for me when I'm at work. If there's people around that are not knife people, always go for the smaller blade.
Yeah. So there you go. There's that. And then lovely little lockback that I started carrying.
All right, a lockback. Who's that? Is that a marbles or is that a roughie?
That's a Rough Rider. And then
is that the one they call the work knife?
The what?
The work knife, or is that the Sodbuster one?
Some of it's. I don't know. I've always kind of referred to it as a gentleman's lockback.
Right.
I don't know what specific name it has other than just a lockback. Just a little drop point blade. This little shape and style, and this is a smaller one, so I can fit in the fifth pocket. So that's kind of cool. So this is usually a secondary style carry. Another secondary style carry that I won't carry that one if I carry this one, this little intern.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this is it's a little bit thicker, but I still don't really feel it when it's that high up on the hip. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually when it drags down into your pocket is when you're feeling it. So it kind of sits up higher, like almost like you have it on a pouch.
Do you carry yours in a slip, or do you just have it loose in the pocket?
Not in the fifth pocket usually. No, just put it in there and let it go.
Yeah.
But there's a little spear point on it, and again you get a little smaller blade, not too unlike the other one. Another roughie. Carry a lot is this gun stock.
You like a gun stock? Yeah, I like a gun stock as well. That's lovely.
Beautiful series this was. Long rifle series. The first long rifle series.
I have. What do I have? I'm sure. It's a canoe.
Ah, yeah, that's the gun stock series. It's a little different, but yeah.
Oh, this is a lovely little knife. This was a gift from Paddy.
Right. So there's that pin blade on that one. Yeah, I like it. Dark green is okay, Griff says. He doesn't mind the dark green on that Congress.
I think Paddy sent me this because it's the one with the horseshoe tank stamp, and he knows that I'm quite keen on the horseshoe.
You're big on the horseshoe.
Yeah, I just think it's a really nice tank stamp.
Is that what that
It's actually a beautifully made knife, this. A real beautifully made knife.
That one has that horseshoe tang on it, Mikey.
Oh, so it's an older one.
Yeah, it's an older one. One I bought recently that I really like is the new teardrop that they made, 30th anniversary. Now the blade etch I could live without, but
yeah, I mean the blade etch could like wear itself off a bit, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's a user, so who cares?
That's the thing. I know some of these Rough Riders are like so nice, but they're so well priced that they are. You know, you can just use them, can't you? It's not.
Yeah, and it's hard to get bothered by anything that they do wrong with them. You know, as long as it's not anything major.
Yeah, because you're not really paying a lot of money for them. You know,
it's not like you're paying $200 and then.
But that's also part of it. That's also part of the appeal to me about them is they make such a nice for a small amount of money, unless all of these tariffs are going to change that for you. That's lovely, that.
Yeah, hold up your canoe. You can see that again.
I mean, if Rough Riders go from sort of like $20 to like $95, that might affect it a bit.
That would be unfortunate. Yes. Another little fifth pocket. Is this a little baby Barlow?
Yeah.
Baby Barlow. Yeah.
That's one that I've not got. I don't think I've got anything in that series yet.
You know how I talked about earlier, the Nilmic being an issue and that they moved it to the other side. Well, they hadn't done that to the baby one. So you do have that problem with this one. It's a little bit hard to reach the main blade. Whoop. See? Fell out of my hand because of that. But yeah, there we go.
I do like a Rough Rider Barlow. I think they're a great entry level sort of Barlow just to get yourself into them. I've got about 5 or 6 now.
Like how vibrant that red is. That speaks to me.
It really stands out, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and red liners as well. It's a nice one. Again, little pin blade. And the pin blade really isn't that much smaller than the main size.
No, I know. Yeah, they're a nice size blade. They're very capable.
Yeah. It's not that much smaller than a regular Barlow.
We've got a quick question
And
from Rob. It says,
you got?
"Are you guys going to get custom 55s?"
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I am.
I'm thinking about it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really am.
the latest, what they called the Congress. It's not a Congress. This is actually
No.
a
Yeah, they
crown.
called it Congress, didn't they? Yeah.
It's a crown pattern. And I like how they put the little notches on there, like you've done.
Mm.
Makes the nail nicks a little easier to get to.
Well, you hasn't your first Ashley Harrison? Hasn't that got an easy open on it?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
first one. Yeah. My favorite knife of all time.
Is there on your easy open? Is there a nail nick on it as well?
Yes.
I feel like they don't really need a nail nick when they've got the easy open.
Yeah. Is what it is.
It's like I would like to find one of the Buck 110s that doesn't have a nail nick.
All right.
Well, you don't need them.
You made me talk about it so long. I might as well pull it out, right?
Well, I mean, if you want to pull it out. There's a question in the chat, John, of what makes it your favorite of all time.
Two things. First, Ashley. It came from Matt as a complete surprise. Didn't know it was coming. It was a gift from him. He got one in matching wood, and then both of our handles started to crack because the wood shrank. So we both had to rehandle them, and then they ended up being completely different because mine was the blue burl, and he got a white bone. I want to say white smooth bone.
Yeah, I think he did.
So
I mean,
it's sort of just the whole journey of it all.
Natural materials, though, sometimes even with wood, when it's been like stabilized, you can still get some movement in it, which is a shame.
Crazy strong pull and spear point blade, and it's just it was just the beginning of something pretty big.
Well, yeah, I mean, you say pretty big. It's the beginning of a journey that's still carrying on now, isn't it?
Yeah. So it'll always be very, very special.
I've got a box here to send to you with more parts of that journey in it as well.
That may be the best box in the history of anything I've ever received. Boxes.
Maybe the best box in the history of boxes.
Yeah. That one's going to be pretty nice. All right. I'll spare you all the other Rough Riders, but there's another one. The Coke bottle.
That's probably in my series. That might be my favorite.
Swell Center. Also like that one a lot.
I like the blade on that as well. The main blade on that.
While I don't carry this one quite as often as some of the others, Half Hawk.
I love the Half Hawk. Yeah. That is, it's a very capable knife. It's got a big old blade on it.
Carbon steel on this one, so those that like those carbon steel blades.
I love them. Given a choice on a slip joint, I would always have carbon steel. That's why I was really torn by that case Sodbuster that I didn't get.
There's the medicine knife.
Is that the Doctor?
Yeah. Don't carry this quite as much either, but this will also fit in the fifth pocket, nice and narrow. But I've kind of replaced that one with that Antonini that I got recently. You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. That's got some snap on it.
Yeah, it's got some vicious snap on it. And easily the most carried sow belly, this one, Red Fox series.
Now, would that be the most carried sow belly from the Rough Riders?
Yeah.
Because I know about another sow belly that you carry quite well.
Yeah, I have been carrying it quite a bit too now. But for Stockman pattern, this is probably easily the one I carry the most.
Great knife.
Yep. Great snap on that too. Fantastic snap on that.
Yeah.
And here's kind of a rebel oddball, not one you see every day. This is the boxcar pattern,
Very nice.
and it's kind of like a senator, but not equal-ended.
Kind of, but not.
Yeah, and it's kind of in that larger size that you guys have been talking about. It's a little larger, like the handle. Handle length is not quite 4 inches, but it's just shy of it, 3 7/8, probably.
Yeah, so that's a fair size knife.
So a little bit bigger than your normal senator would have been from Ashley Spear Point.
Yeah, the Senator isn't a big knife, is it?
Mm-mm.
That's all.
Boxcar Whittler, right? And look at the blade combination on that. Is that not fantastic?
I love that. Yeah, those two Whittlers are really nice because those two small blades on the back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, just kind of a little bit of an oddball one. Not a Whittler carrier very much, but this is the one I will carry. And of course, it's always on that back spring. You get the main blade on both springs. It's kind of neat. Nice stiff pull on it.
Yeah, that was like the case one that I picked up. I love the way that the main blade works on both the back springs.
You can see how the light on the brass comes through the handle.
Yep. Yeah.
Lighter shade.
Looks very nice, that, yeah.
And there's that little turtle shell. A nod to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Another one. My last one. This is a little penknife. Carry a lot. I actually bought one like this for Patty.
Ah.
Yeah.
Was that one that we sent over to him when we got back from Texas?
Yeah, ram's horn.
Yeah, it's a nice knife. That.
You can see the cut in that. So yeah, there you go. Those are my most carried roughies. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
We've got another Tony question. Brace yourself.
Okay.
Question for you both. Most underrated traditional pattern. For me, it's the peach pruner.
Hmm.
Now, we got Tony a lovely peach pruner for his birthday. It was a new old stock George Walton home in red jig bone, and I've got to say, it was absolutely stunning. I'm a fan of the peach pruner. I think it's a wonderful pattern. As for an underrated traditional pattern, ooh. I don't know.
I don't mind the look of a peach pruner. Problem is its versatility is somewhat narrow, I think.
You say that, but it is quite a usable blade.
All right. I guess I just need to use them more often, huh?
I mean, the peach pruner is that little bit smaller as well, which is nice.
Yeah. Now you can buy a big one, like a hawkbill. I guess if you're saying a pruner, not a hawkbill, right? So, or not.
Very similar though, aren't they?
But I guess a pruner could be smaller, right? You could be more like the Victorinox or something like that.
Yeah.
And
I don't
I would agree.
An underrated traditional pattern.
I think the canoe wins that, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know because lots of people rate them, but they don't always carry them.
Yeah, seems like it.
I'm a fan of the Whittler and the half Whittler. I don't see a lot of people carrying those, but I think they're great.
Yeah, it's another good choice. Underrated. Some people like the toothpick. I'm not one of them, so that might fall in the conversation somewhere. But
I know some people love them. I can't say I'm a fan.
Yeah. So. But for me, the most underrated one, and underrated because I hate it, is the Trapper.
But is that, yeah, but if I said to you a single-bladed trapper.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, you know, because actually, and here we go again, with a snap, single-bladed trapper. How could you not like that?
No, that changes everything for me.
Yeah. But I've always preferred a single-bladed knife. Given the choice, my main knife will be a single-bladed knife.
I agree. Yeah, and I used to be more of a multi-blade guy, but I've kind of I don't know, just like gotten used to doing it with everything with one blade, and maybe it's just me that's changed, less the preference.
I mean, I am a big fan of a Stockman as well, to be fair. I like a Stockman.
You won't carry a Stockman, do you?
I have carried a Stockman, but not often. But I really like them.
It's not a frequent carry for you.
No, I mean, even two bladed knives. I picked up this one.
Did you see the comment from Zen? It says, "Can you really underrate the peach pruner enough?"
This is a Rogers two-bladed jackknife, bunny knife.
Chris asks, "Does anyone want to break into my house?"
Not really, Chris. Kind of busy right now. But see, I think if you've got a clip and a pen blade, I think that's, you know, that's pretty much going to have you covered for like most things.
I have free candy, he says. Not just get killed for candy, is that?
Yeah, I'm not. Isn't that entrapment? I don't
know. My dad's favorite is the small toothpick. Disruptor T says.
Yeah, but he's lost 20 of them. He's lost 20 of them.
If you've lost 20 of them, is it really your favorite? Sounds like he's trying to find ways to get rid of it.
I'm just in America, just breaking into this bloke's house who's advertised that he's got free candy. Well, that could be the last.
Are the Royal Mail delivering tomorrow? That's the question from Tony.
Do you know what? I'd like to say I hope so, but it'll be so funny if they don't.
You're kind of hoping they don't.
And then they don't deliver until Tuesday.
All right.
Although there could have been such backlog from having 2 days off of work that you might not get it till Thursday.
Poor Tony. He's not the most patient person in the world, is he?
No, and he's just put for fuck's sake. So,
or was that Mr. Steve that did it for him?
Mr. Steve, I don't think we're going to see Mr. Steve again, because if he's breaking into that chap's house,
it's done.
It's what we call the red mist. There would be nothing but red mist and a pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm. Where did Tony cuss?
Well, he just put angry faces, really, didn't he?
Yes. Tony cussed. We're not under the rules. God, why do you guys try to play the game when we're not playing the game? Playing the game.
I wonder why Tony's so bothered about the Royal Mail.
I know.
It's a secret, John.
I know.
Is it because he's going to get his free Gary Glitter t-shirt?
Has something to do with this.
What, a knife?
Mm-hmm. And something to do with this as well.
What, being in the inner colon?
Colon. The colon, yes, it's the colon.
Yeah. Is he in the intestine? Sorry, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just laughing about your pronunciation. I know I'm not supposed to do that. So. All right. What do we got?
Arthur Conan Doyle.
It's the original Candy Crush. Oh, Patty. Questions for Patty. Everyone, he's in here.
Is he still in? Is he?
Yeah, he's still in here. So I want to ask everybody ask Patty a question so we can hear what he has to say. You got a Patty question, Mikey? Do you have a Patty question?
Do I have a Patty question?
Mm-hmm.
It's late now. You're asking me to think about stuff. I've got to be up tomorrow and not.
Well, never mind then. Jeez.
Patty question. Oh,
Make
I
you
can't
overexert yourself.
Just got a mind blank.
Okay, here's a question for Patty. This is one I want to know. Like on his everyday carry, like a typical day for him. Does he carry? How many blades does he have on him? Not just knives, but like actual blades in a typical carry.
I reckon he's got 5.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How many blades does he have on him in a typical carry day? Not just knives, but blades. Cutting-edged blades.
Sean's still up. I thought Sean would be in bed by now and sleeping.
Oh, we got a question from Tony. What is going to be, in the next club knife? Have they decided on what the pattern's going to be?
We have. Have we not discussed it?
Guess not. I don't know. That's a question from Tony.
Well, that's the wrong show, Tony. So you'll have to ask that on Thursday night.
Yeah. We're not allowed to discuss that because then Patty will get mad that he didn't get to talk about it because it was his material.
Well,
it's still Patty's material.
You're going to have to ask the right questions on the right show, I'm afraid, Tony.
His answer is 3 for blades. Question for Patty. Will each of the first PPP Club knife purchasers also get an autographed picture of the cow that hangs in the studio? I'm guessing that's a big fat no, Byron. He wouldn't be bothered to do that. Right. I'm going to go ahead and answer for Patty right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to be signing anything. It's the cow.
Right. You know what I would like to have him sign and send over?
What's that? Judd. Sign Judd and just send him over.
I was going to have you guess, but you did it. I was like, well, he's small enough to fit in a suitcase.
Poor Judd. He gets so much abuse.
Don't call my wife a cow. He's talking about the picture, buddy. But we think that's funny. Yes. Surely a Barlow. I mean, if it's not a Barlow, I think people are going to be disappointed, Patty. If that next club knife's not a Barlow. People are Barlow freaking crazy.
Well, I thought perhaps, for our next club knife and in honor of Chris, that we might do a machete.
That would do well to ship.
You think
can you ship 80 of those without a problem? You think Ashley would have enough steel? He might run out.
You think we should do a machete?
No, I think that's a horrible idea.
Joe. At least ours would come sharp.
Maybe they ought to do one of these since Patty doesn't already have one.
Well, that's not. That's not a standard Arthur pattern, is it?
Oh, that's right. Well, can't do that one. Damn.
Well, it's not saying that we couldn't. I just don't know if they could.
Next Patty potato pillar knife, the Ectric, coming to a club.
The Ectric, I find.
You know what would be great about the Ectric is you'd have to create a new slip for it because this one ain't gonna work. So the Griff gets to work a little harder, right? But no. Well, what else is there? You got an Ettrick. You got a Senator.
Yep. You got a Peach Pruner.
Peach Pruner.
Point Barlow. Shit, you got sheep.
Change the blade and call it something else. All right. Whatever they decide on, I'm sure will be fantastic. Until it's not, and I absolutely berate them till they're blue in the face.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of patterns out there.
Don't screw it up. Just don't screw it up. Keep it simple.
Do you know what? If it goes badly wrong, it won't be down to me. I've just got a feeling that it won't be down to me. If they
that could be, you could be outvoted, right? You'll be like, oh, it's not my choice, but I didn't have the voting power to override them.
Well, it starts off as a vote, and then we go with
then the dictator gets involved.
Yeah. Then PPP Putin steps in. No.
The dictator. Right there.
So, are they going to make any of the old patterns? What ones? There's so many patterns. Which pattern would you like to see? Because there are literally hundreds of patterns.
Zen says, make history, Patty. Make the next club knife a clip, sheep's foot, serpentine jack.
Oh. Oh.
Oof, okay. That's a bit different. No one's done that before. So basically take a Stockman and take the spade blade off of it. Is that what you're asking?
I don't know. How can you have a clip point sheep's foot?
But I guess it would be, no, that wouldn't be, well, could be an equal in jack. But are you talking about a jack in the typical sense? You'd have to be on the same side, right?
Well, a clip point and a sheep's foot you could have, couldn't you? On the same side.
Yeah, same side. Same side or opposite
same
side?
Side. You could have a clip and a sheep's foot, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
On the same side.
On
opposite
the same side.
facing Nalniks.
Mm-hmm.
With a long Barlow bolster just to really screw things up.
Nah, I don't know about that. You regulars like Stockman style look to it beside the blades.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
We've even got Stuart in there as well.
The Stockman without the spay. There you go.
Well, what would you'd probably still want another blade, wouldn't you? So you'd have to replace the spay with like a coping blade or...
Nah, you wouldn't have to. Just make it more like a penknife, yeah?
Well, it's just a two-bladed Stockman, isn't it?
It's not really a thing, though, is it?
Yeah. George Waterholm did 1, 2, and 3-bladed Stockmans. Yeah.
All right.
How that works, I don't know, but that's what they called him.
All right. Stuart McRae made it in. Hello, Stuart.
Instead of the spade.
Mark thinks you're being sneaky. Is this a regular slot now?
No,
it's no slot. It's just completely random. Like he didn't even know if he was coming on 5 minutes before he did. Dave didn't make it, and he was like, I'll call that stupid redneck Thrifty, see if he wants to come on.
Yep, and guess what happened? That stupid redneck said, "I'll be on there, boy."
Yeah. Not me. I said, sure.
Well, the plan was there'd be like 3 of us on, but like
Yeah.
Dave bailed out because he's a massive pussy, really.
Jesus. That is your channel, not mine. Well, I can tell you who lost the cursing battle between Mikey and I after that comment.
Were we having a cursing battle?
No, we were not.
Good job, really.
Wasn't really trying. Zen says, a 2-bladed jack, like the Case Texas jack, with a sheep's foot rather than a pin. I got you. I'm with you, brother. I like that idea. I don't hate it. Don't let these guys poo-poo your idea. I'm with you. My ears, Byron says. Yep, exactly.
Mr. Steve said about
Kathleen wants to see a peach pruner, so please show a peach pruner. One thing we will not ever do on any show that I'm a part of is upset Kathleen, because that's the last thing I want to do.
I don't have a peach pruner.
Well, you better go find one. I don't have one. I don't own a peach pruner.
I've got the large pruner, but I don't have it right now because Dave's got it.
Perhaps you can pull up a picture on your phone and then show it on that.
Perhaps not, because I'm trying to watch the chat on the phone.
Okay. In other words, I'll have to do it. Okay.
Well, no, you know,
show an image of a peach pruner.
You are allowed to say no to people. It's fine.
Right. I don't like doing that though, because I like my audience. Show an image of a peach pruner knife. That's not a peach pruner. It's a freaking trapper. Peach pruner knife. There we go. There's a example of one right there. It's a bit extreme with the blade. Sometimes they're not that curved, but they do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the one that we got. We got Tony for his birthday. Was a perfect little gentleman's peach pruner. It was really nice.
Mm-hmm. Here's another example. Maybe not quite. This one's from Opinel, so this one's a little more.
Oh no! Come on! Don't. There's no.
Just an example. Come on now. I'm not asking go.
Why didn't you go like Wolstenholme or Rogers or why you got to go Opinel? No.
I'm just trying to find a picture.
It is like a regular pruner, yes, but it's
a Wolstenholme peach pruner. Oh, it. Google does not know. Wolstenholme peach pruner. I'm going to have to do it all myself because it keeps making it 2 words. What are you doing over there?
I'm just flicking a Zippo.
Okay.
It's a nice Zippo.
Can you see the comments?
I brought it back from second. Yeah, I can see the comments.
Anybody saying anything? That is not a peach printer, Tony says. Okay, well, that's what the image said it was, Tony. What do you want me to do? What was it then? What name would you give that knife if it wasn't a peach printer? There. Victorinox be good enough?
No, well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a pruner. Is it a peach pruner? It's very straight, isn't it?
Yeah, they usually have curved handles.
I think we should just kill this subject. Really, it's just it's.
Yeah. All right, I've got one.
Spending way too much time on what a peach pruner
looks
like.
That's a peach pruner.
That's more like it when everyone's got Google.
Yes. That's a proper peach pruner. It's way back with the Warncliffe that kind of bends a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, Kathleen. Hopefully that sufficed. John is trying to make me swear. I'm not trying to make you swear. Google was trying to make you swear.
There may be a little bit of that, Tony, to be fair.
MB says that's just a peach pruner. Yeah, that's kind of the point. I don't understand what you're trying to say there. Am I missing something?
I don't know. I don't. We were trying to show a peach pruner. Pruning.
Just go to the Made in Sheffield site. Oh my God. It's a good thing that I've got a lot of patience for people.
What do you mean by that, John?
It means that I really don't, but I'm too old to care anymore. I'm too old.
Is it Tony playing up again?
Do they actually grow peaches in England? Because he is from the peach state, so he would want to know.
Oh.
Do they?
I believe we do grow peaches, yeah. Yeah. Peaches and nectarines.
I just showed I don't know, 20 knives. I think it's Mikey's turn.
Anyone would think that we're talking about knives?
Is that your Ganza that you've been
No,
showing?
it's a SOG.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know what we could do?
What's that?
I've got an idea. So since Mark is such a big EDC guy,
Oh yeah.
How about I run to the kitchen and grab some utensils,
Peaches,
and then we'll hold them up, and the first person to identify what they are doesn't win a prize.
No. You might come back with a load of random spooks.
Here's an EDC item.
Is that the everyday back scratcher?
I use this at my desk, but others might be so bad that they need to carry it with them.
Sometimes I just grab a ruler for that and then just.
That works too. Yeah.
That's pretty good actually.
Pretty effective. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna scratch my back right now.
Because you can turn it sideways and just. Oh yeah. Oof. It's nothing better than a back scratch, to be fair.
There's a couple of things.
Not when your back's itchy.
Ashley's. That's one thing better.
Well, Ashley's, yeah. Ashley knives. Oh, I wonder if anyone's got one of those in the post.
They do, and it's not going to be there tomorrow because they're not going to run.
I scratch my back with my war club.
Okay. How about we do a knife rating?
No.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do it. Forget it. I mean, it's Mark, right? Okay. Let's pull it. I'm pulling out 3 knives. Hold on. Just complete random.
Yeah. Tony's still putting up angry faces. I don't know why.
Just random stuff. All right, this one's for you, Mikey.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm prepped. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh yeah. Tell me what you got, John. Oh, Chavez tack.
Knife number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Knife number 2.
Cane Creek.
Knife number 3.
Oh, Case peanut butter jelly.
Saddle belly 3. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Keep, carry, Toss.
I will keep the case.
Okay.
I will carry the shit out of that tack.
And
And
scrap
I
the
have
Cane
to
Creek.
scrap the Cane Creek, yeah.
Oh, I think I'd be running into that bin and grabbing it. That's what I would be doing.
Yeah. I try to play by the rules because sometimes you can just put keep, can't you? Or scrap. But the idea,
Yeah. All right. Okay. You want to do a Barlow one?
A Barlow
Uh-huh.
and make it hard for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard.
It depends on which Barlows that you're going for, doesn't it?
All right, I won't do Barlows because that's just like, you'll be able to get through that too easily. That won't strain you.
You don't have to make them really hard, you know.
I'm not going to make it impossible.
Oh.
That's the whole point. All right, you ready?
Well, you make it impossible. What's the point of that? I'm just going to sit here going, oh, I don't want
just
to
to watch your. Yeah, I want to just watch you squirm in your seat.
It was squirming. Ah, right. Sow belly, yeah.
Number one.
Single-bladed sow belly, right? The Brit Buster. Oh, John, this is not fair. This is the easy open.
There you go. 1, 2, 3.
You're gonna force me to scrap one of my favorite maker's knives.
Me diving in the bin.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Keep, carry, scrap.
Whoa, he scrapped my favorite knife.
Well, you asked for that. You wasn't making it easy.
No, it wasn't. Okay, that's fine. Wow, you really like the sow belly that much, huh? Man.
How can you not like that single-bladed sow belly?
Well, I thought it was just me. I always feel like when I show sow belly, people are like, eh. But I guess you're really into that. I guess Mr. Tony's really into that. That surprised me a little bit. Because Tony took that over this. Remember? For his,
what?
Yeah, his choice.
What, Tony Tensheds?
The thing in the mail, yeah.
Is that what he did?
You know he did. I don't have to tell you.
See, Chris put carry, keep, scrap.
Okay, so what order would that have been?
And I put
the Scotty. All right. So he would have carried the Saudi, kept the sod, or I'm sorry, carried the sow belly, kept the sod buster, and scrapped the easy open.
That's two of us that have scrapped your favorite knife now.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's not fine.
I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
That's fine.
All right. So who else? Did we have anybody else? Kathleen says carry, scrap, keep. So carry the sow belly, scrap the Saudi, and keep the easy open. I appreciate that, Kathleen.
Yeah, but there's no. As soon as you put the word in scrap, this is not going to end well because you've got to scrap one of those knives.
Oh wait, she changed it. She's got another entry. I don't know. Then she scrapped it at the end. I don't know. Which one did she pick?
Scrapped the favorite.
Yeah.
Oh.
People didn't like that. Those three. That was cruel. MB thought that was cruel because it was too hard. Nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mark's been known to do a few tough ones as well.
Patty said 3-2-1, so he likes the easy open the best. Yeah.
And the
scrap the sow belly. Scrap the sow belly. There you go.
To be fair, if you've owned any of those knives, you wouldn't want to scrap any of them, would you?
No. Mr. Steve, which handle looks really cozy? You talking about the sow belly, or are you talking about something else? Oh, is the first answer for the first 3 knives. Okay, then my second answer was the last 3. I got you. With you, Kathleen.
Oh, that makes sense.
On the second one, she scrapped my favorite. She scrapped my favorite.
Yeah.
So that's all right. No one's gonna hurt my feelings.
You sure, John? You sure? Do you just want some tissues? Would
you
like a moment?
Yeah. Would you like one more?
No.
How about you do one for me? You've
just ruined me. You've just ruined me with the Ashleys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll do one for you.
You gonna make it brutal?
Would I do that, John?
Yes, you absolutely would.
I don't think I do brutal at all. I just okay. Just having a look here. We'll do one for John. See what comes up.
Mm-hmm. 3 variants of the Buck 110.
How did you guess? All right. First one. Are we ready?
Kathleen has class and good taste, so yep.
Are we ready?
My blue knife got thrown in the trash. Oh, is that the? Is that literally the same knife?
Well, no, it can't be the same knife because you're in Texas and I'm in Sheffield, so no.
Okay, all right. I'm hating this already. Okay. Oh my! No! Oh! Let me just pull that out of my bag. Love the wood on that, by the way. Oh, brutal.
The Japashli. So you've got the Lennies, you've got the Britbuster, and you've got the Japashli.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna carry that one, the Lanny.
Right.
Because I haven't got a chance to handle it yet. So that would be my first choice. And then I'm gonna keep the Saudi because it's just too damn good. And the Japashli will just have to haunt me for the rest of my life.
You're gonna scrap the Japashli.
Mm.
You're seriously gonna scrap that.
I mean, it kills me. Kills me.
You are gonna scrap the Japashli. I know how much you like this knife as well.
I know.
Seriously, John. I mean,
I don't know. You might make me change my mind. For one reason, is it because I have other sodbusters? I have other sodbusters. I don't have anything quite like that. You might be able to change my mind on that.
Oh, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to accept your answers.
That is brutal.
Yeah, Mark said brutal.
That is brutal.
What have we got?
Been everything made in China, Dave says. Dave, you should be here, not me. Entertaining your guests.
We've got a carry, keep, scrap. So Kathleen agreed with you on the...
Yeah, that was a hard one, though. That was brutal.
Paddy, keep, carry, scrap. Byron.
Same as mine.
Keep, carry, scrap.
Same as mine.
Stuart, want. That's a great answer.
I'm not going to get rid of any of them.
Want.
Mm-hmm. John, send yours to me now. He wants the Japashley since I had to Bennett.
Wouldn't that be? Yeah, so every knife that gets scrapped, that has to go to Chris.
Oh, is that how it works? Cool. All right. We'll set that up with Mark. Mark pays for it. That's fine with me.
Thing is, we keep the Lanny, carry the Brickbuster, give away the Japashley. The thing is, when we've done our keep carry scraps, we've actually used knives that we own as well, so we know how
Dear
nice they are, and you don't want to part with any of them.
No.
you don't want to scrap these, do you?
No.
That Lanny's clip is, you're really going to like that. It's lovely. It's a great knife.
Yeah.
But that Brickbuster as well in the hand, I don't know.
Mm.
And the Japashley, I put you under pressure there, and I thought you might have gone for the Lannies because you haven't got it yet.
Yeah. That was a good one. Good job.
Not bad for like on the spot, was it?
Yeah, the last time I was in that much of a spot was whenever I was on RJ's and he asked me what I had to pick one or the other, and it was Buck Case.
Ah,
Brutal.
damn it.
This is brutal. Yeah. I think I'd go with Buck today.
Yeah.
Case have upset me.
Yeah, I know. It's Oh, yeah. I mean, Case just keep dropping the ball, don't they? They really do.
Mm-hmm. Don't like where they're going sometimes. Just don't like their direction they're headed. You know, I love the company, but I just don't like their direction they're headed.
But every now and then they pull out some amazing knives, don't they, and stuff. And
yeah. Who here in America is going to try to get the? Well, there's probably one of you in here that's from America. But who here from America is going to try to get the peanut butter jelly carbon steel SMKW?
Is that a Soddy as well?
Wednesday, yeah, Sidebuster Jr.
Yeah.
Wednesday of next week. Who's going to try to get?
What's the peanut butter jelly that I've got? Is it stainless?
Yeah, if the first one was stainless.
But what I noticed was it's one per order or one per customer.
I know. Isn't that nasty of them?
That's how am I meant to get one?
This guy.
Yeah, but aren't you going to get one?
I make sacrifices for my friends, so I might.
You've just sacrificed that lovely knife. You do make sacrifices.
If you want it, it's yours. I'll try to get it.
No, you've got to have it for first one, John. It's like yours. But it's carbon steel as well, so you can't turn it down. You can't not get one, John, can you?
Yeah, but you know what really upsets me is why not just made the first one carbon, and then when all everybody would have been happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
now you've done this, like you're gonna double dip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the second video on MBEDC. You know what I mean? You're double dipping.
Zen's got it right.
We've seen the sharpener, then you've gone back for another round a year later, like it was going to change. You double dipping. Dipping.
Zen's got it right.
Yeah.
CV,
it's like that guy.
Actual
the guy at the party. He's got the bag of Lay's potato chips and the Cool Ranch dressing. He puts a dip in, takes a bite, and then goes back for more with the same chip.
Yeah,
it's that guy. That's the double dip.
The double dipper.
Don't be a double dipper. It's a great sharpener. I did a 1 year review. 1 year later, even better. Even better a year later.
One hour later.
I'm just taking it. the PP out of you. It did well. I mean, what do I care, right? You got views on it, didn't you? Did fantastic on the views, didn't you? Oh, you did a third. I didn't know you'd done a third. The third video was a bit cheeky. He said just a bit cheeky. Holy crap! I didn't know you were a triple dipper.
Double dippers get smacked with his war club, so I don't know what the triple dippers get.
That's right. He says 200,000. That's fine. Right. You just don't want to do that too often, because if people get used to you doing that, then they might get a little upset. So try to limit it to double dipping every once in a great while. Shot. What? Somebody got shot?
So the double dippers get the war club and the triple dippers get shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is.
That's right. He's played well, says I nearly won right there, John. I can't cuss, apparently. I'm not allowed to curse. Shot in the kneecaps. He says he stopped milking that cow.
Guns confirmed. Keep your free candy. I'm out. I think I'm going to have to call it now, John, because I've got I've got to go and meet Slippy and Sean and Lynn tomorrow. We've got to drive, and we're going to be on the hunt for some goodies, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that we find, we can show you on on the Sunday Live.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll find some cool bits and bobs.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming. I know I'm not Dave. Everybody was hoping Dave would come in, and trust me, so did I. I didn't want to have to try to fill those shoes, but hope you guys enjoyed it. And
I think Dave wears flip flops, so I think he's a flip flop wearer.
Flip flop wearer. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Does he ride his motorcycles with flip flops?
Yeah, and really short shorts, so his bum cheeks poke out. And now you got that vision, haven't you?
Yeah, I can just imagine like the wind pulling back, the shorts as he's riding down the road.
His flip flops and his vest top.
Yeah, thanks. I really wanted that vision.
Well,
Oh.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on tonight, John.
Thank you.
Thanks for everyone in the chat for this randomness of Freaky Friday. And who knows when we're going to pop up next, because things just pop up, don't they?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Easter. Don't eat too many chocolate eggs.
We'll see you Sunday, guys. Talk to you later.
Yeah, see you Sunday for the S&T show. Bring your lockbacks. Good night, everyone.
Night.